The Lion's Den with Steven Carr. Today we are going to be talking about Mega GOP be under attack. PAGOP Purges Mega Committee people for exposing the truth, the corruption, and we're going to talk about York County voter turnout percentage, and what we need to do and how we need to do it. And then we need to turn. Then we're going to turn to um, Then we're going to turn to why vote no again 3 times for 3 times in the November general election. I hate to keep stressing this, but it's important that we do, and it's important that we get at least a 50% turnout for this statewide, for all the statewide candidates, and for the voting for no retention. So first of all, we're going to talk about the PAGOP is purging mega committee people out from their counties and out from their state committees that are exposing the truth about the candidates and what is going on in the PAGOP. And I'm going to read you this real quick. Mega under attack: how the Republican GOP and its local affiliates are purging their own. It says, in the heart of Pennsylvania Republican grassroots, 2 women elected outspoken and unwavering in their support Donald J. Trump are finding themselves on the receiving end of what many are calling a quiet purge. First came Nancy Pluskovich, a duly elected Pennsylvania State Committee woman from Westmoreland County, who was removed by her county GOP leadership this spring. Then, just weeks later, Melanie Patterson, a Fayette County Republican Committee woman and known election integrity advocate, found herself targeted by internal grievances after she spoke out against what she observed as a rule-breaking and unauthorized endorsements within her own committee. In those in power, it may look like the enforcement of party discipline, but too many rank-and-file Republicans, especially in the mega base, it smells of something more ridiculous, more insidious. The establishment's attempt to silence dissent and consolidate control over a party they no longer recognize. This tactic was used to bully and intimidate all county committee members, Pluskovich wrote. Following their removal, we have allowed the establishment and their minions to do the dirty work. She was stripped of her seat after publicly backing conservative judicial candidates who weren't officially endorsed by Westmoreland GOP, but as Puslovich points out, there were no formal endorsements made. The claim that she violated the bylaws rings hollow, she says, when the endorsement process itself was never properly followed. Others agree. In a widely circulated Facebook post, Puslovich described the hearing against her as a political execution where proxy votes, many of them unverified, were weaponized to guarantee her removal. The chairperson refused to answer any questions about what bylaws I supposedly broke, she said. All were silent because it is subjective based on the whim of the presiding chairperson. She lost the appeal vote 21-12. No debate, no transparency. And a whistleblower was silenced. In Fayetteville County, Melanie Patterson now faces a similar battle. An elected Republican committee woman and vocal Trump supporter, Patterson began asking questions earlier this year about whether her local party was abiding by its own bylaws, particularly one that prohibits endorsements during primary elections. What followed was a swift and chilling, a grievance filed against her, accusing her of public disparagement and hostile conduct for raising concerns online and criticizing what she saw was a backroom attempt to abolish the no endorsement rule without proper notice or vote. There was no malicious intent nor any false information in any in any in in my in my criticisms, only factual concerns, which I can support evidence and citations to our rules. Patterson wrote in our formal response, freedom of expression is a vital in political organizations and members must feel free to discuss the issues. Patterson's response reads like a whistleblower complaint. She cites Robert's Rules of Order bylaws and meeting records, noting that the vote to abolish the bylaw took place with no 30-day notice and was null and void under standard parliamentary procedure. She accused party leadership of rushing through an illegal vote, deleting dissenting comments on social media, and creating an environment of fear and silence. Dissent is not disloyalty, she wrote. I was pointing out that even if vote if a vote occurred, it breached our rules. In my view, the committee's public narrative omitted that crucial detail. Her voice, like Kuslovich, is now threatened not by Democrats but by members of her own party. A pattern of retaliation. These cases are not isolated. Bucks County in 2016, a Trump campaign volunteer who requested an immunity described an unsettling moment in a party headquarters. We were told there weren't enough Trump signs to go around, they said, but later we found out that they had stacks of them hidden in the basement. They just didn't want them on the streets. No formal complaint was ever filed, and the county GOP has denied wrongdoing, but the perception lingers. The same year, Bucks County Committeeman Daniel Moen was ousted after he backed candidates not blessed by the leadership. He took the fight to court, but the judge refused to intervene, citing the state's party autonomy under Pennsylvania law. They say the party belongs to the people, but they act like it belongs to the chair, said GOP precinct leader, who asked not to be named for fear of reprisal. If you're not on the Rhino list, you're on the hit list. The Rhino clampdown. At the heart of this growing rift is a deepening distrust between the party populist base and its bureaucratic leadership. The Trump movement brought in thousands of new activists, from veterans to small business owners to everyday parents. Many of them now sit on local committees, but instead of being welcomed, they're increasingly being targeted. The issue isn't just about endorsements, it's about control. It's about who speaks for the Republican Party. There's there's a silent war going on in every county, said one longtime MAGA activist. The rhinos don't want the old guard to go away. They want things neat, quiet, and controlled, and MAGA is anything but. And they, despite removals threats, they despite removals threats and closed door votes, MAGA committee members aren't going quietly. They are organizing. They're speaking. They're speaking out, and they're reminding the party of one inconvenient truth. They are the base. They are the voters, and come November, they still decide. And then here you have a list of who they have targeted. 2016, 2017, Bucks. Daniel Moen, supported unendorsed candidate. Outcome: removed court declined to intervene. April 20, April 20, April 2025, Westmoreland County, Nancy Plesovich. Back judicial candidates not endorsed, removed as state committee woman. June 2025, Fayette County, Melanie Patterson. Proposed improper endorsement, posted online, pending removal as committee woman. And then I will show you. Then I will show you more. Hold on. We want to go to presentation. So let me pull this up. Is this it? No. Hold on, pictures. I thought I took screenshots, but I guess I did not. Screenshots. Hold on, guys. Screenshot. See? Screenshots. Since this is it. Hold on. So anyway, GOP is purging mega conservatives from the PA GOP and county GOPs. What needs to be done is we need to take over the GOP, guys, and I'm going to get to that. But I wanted to bring us up because it's important, and we need to get people involved in the PHOP, county GOPs, and so forth. But the other thing I wanted to bring up is why we should vote no for vote no 3 times in this primary election, this general election, and it's because of people. It's because of something like this. Hold on, guys. This is why you should vote no 3 times. Hold on, if I can get it up. Oh, it didn't go. There you go. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's not acting or anything for me, but there you go. Because for a real choice election, hold liberal judges accountable, allowed overbearing and destructive COVID restrictions, stole legitimate redistricting powers from state legislators, and imposed legislative maps from unelected third party, overturned a long-held precedent banning use of PA Medicaid funds and abortions, allowed the women the special election, and then I wanted to show you some other ones here. These two voted this way. Kick Green Party off ballot. All 3 voted that way. Allowed Governor Tom Wolf to shut down PA. Two of those voted that way. So this is how they voted. This is what they voted. And so we need to kick them out of courts. What else? I'm going to show you it's in here somewhere. Um, Thanks.